Welcome to Wrestling with Horse Sunday Night Heat. I am Pete Daddy Dollar, joined by AngelousDraven.
Hey, what's up? Yeah,
Glad to have you, bro.
it's good to be here.
monoTony will be joining us. Mouth-watering monoTony will be joining us momentarily as soon as he's done with this mouth-watering dinner. So I worked at Super Shogun last night. I did commentary last night. I did color with Tommy Danger and JLC, and yeah, I'm fucking amazing at what I do. Although I would have much preferred to not sit there in my full regalia, as it were, and just be at the commentary desk. But I did get some new promo pictures shot, which I'm going to send a photographer over his money tonight and get those touched up, because damn, the new gear looks good. It'll look better when it's all personalized, like the vest and everything, because I'm gonna get some stuff for the pants too, I think. But yeah, it looks good. I like the look of it, and I was worried it was like a biker type look, and I talked to a few of the other guys who I've watched their gear evolve, and they're like, no, it just looks like a more evolved version of like your gimmick. I'm like, okay, I'm like, all right, I like that. They're like, kind of from like where you started, like where you are now, like it's evolved. I'm like, yeah, I get it. Like I like it. I'm like, okay, because like me myself, I was worried that like I look like a biker. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can.
It's like mine. Like my makeup used to be just like the Crow makeup, and I've really changed that to try to make it my own thing. Like there's some similarities to it, but I try to like change it up. Because Sting obviously didn't, like, he started off doing just the Crow too, but then he like switched it up and made it his own,
Yeah, dude, and that's it. Like you put your spin on it, and it's funny because one of the guys that works at Shogun, his name is Ryan Crow, and last night he debuted his gear. He's got tights, he's got boots. He's got the vest with the cutoff sleeves with the hoodie on it, and he's got crow's wings on it.
Oh, cool.
And it's weathered. It's got like tape with like names and dates and stuff written. It looked fantastic. I gotta tell you, I couldn't be more proud of this kid. Absolutely. Him and Vince both, they're both graduates of the Shogun Academy, and he and Vince again last night opened up and just fucking tore the house down with the opener. It was a fantastic match. For the win. Wait, is that who I think that is? Is that Trina? Were your ears ringing? Because I was just talking about you, son. I was just talking about you. What up, Gap and Godzillionaire? Godzillionaire, with Godzillionaire, Gashman is not far away. And I have something to share too. I got a package in the mail today from our good friend at Gamble Comics, Oz Draven. And
awesome.
I got BC Brute. I got both copies of BC Brute today, and I got my BC Brute t-shirt. Hang on, I'll grab these. They're on the other side of the Iron Curtain here. Let me walk around here.
I got Ace's volume 2 and 3 the other day. Edwin Ace or whatever.
Wait, what did you get? I'm sorry.
The Ace comic.
Edwin Acevedo's comic.
Yeah, I got Aces. Okay. I missed volume 2, so I just, since he had like a catch up.
Yeah.
Here, I got the volume 2, and then his newest one, which is 3. So.
And it doesn't show it because of the green screen, but the BC is surrounded by a green rectangle right there in the BC Brute, which I love. That you can never have too many black t-shirts, which I have. Like, you've seen my closet, my walk-in closet. There's like a million jerseys, there's suits, there's golf shirts on one side, and the other side is all hoodies and black t-shirts, and there's like an orange or like a red or a white sprinkled
Mine's in. Full of black t-shirts too. So
I have black t-shirts, flannels. I got all kind of but here's the comics right here, and let me solo this. And you're not going to see inside of them because I'm not spoiling anything. But this right here, let's see. Wait, I believe this is Let's see. I'm trying to think. I know I have to look, but yeah, this is both covers here. And yeah, fantastic artwork, dude. Oz's stories are good. If Everlasting Survivors, his wrestling superhero comic that he released first, was fucking awesome. And that's another one. I was actually just wearing the t-shirt for that the other day.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, and that's a great book. Trey loved that one. That was one I shared with him. He enjoyed that too. So let's see here. Okay, so I have, and I told Draven this story off air. And this is in regards to the Edge story. So I don't give a shit about copyright. So Jared, big shout out to Jared. I don't know if him and Case are watching right now, but let me see if I can find this. Okay, so I'm just gonna go right to the end of this. God damn you. To the end of this promo here, and we'll get like the last couple seconds of it. So hang on, I'm trying to set it up so I don't. Okay, right here. All right, I'm gonna share this now. Casey just sent me a message, and she's talking about this promo, right, and the joke she made about it. So we're gonna watch the promo, and then I'm gonna tell you exactly what she said. So let me.
The Edge promo from Wednesday.
No. This is a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
This is when he was getting ready to debut. So we'll go. Let me go back here a couple seconds. Turn some audio on here. This is on Daily Motion. How old is that? Edge is coming. Okay, so Edge is coming, right? Edge is like.
Is this before he was with the?
This was his debut.
Gangrel?
Yeah, this was his debut.
Wow.
So the Edge is coming promo, right? So Casey says, "No, he's not. He's edging." I'm like,
goddamn.
I thought that shit was fucking gold.
The kids say gooning now, not edging.
I thought that. Well, aren't they two different things?
I thought they were the same thing. Aren't they interchangeable?
Google it. I don't know.
What I'm doing.
I don't know if gooning and edging are the same thing. If they're interchangeable, I know what edge is. I don't fucking know. They change things so much. I have no fucking idea. These fucking kids. Trenin, you're young. Tell me.
Okay, so gooning is meant to be teasing without the intent to, skeet. And then edging is supposed to be delay/denial of it.
Okay, so they're different.
They're kind of the same, though.
Hey, it's semantics. Yeah. It's semantics. And this is what we're debating.
I know.
We're debating gooning and edging. This is how we start the show. Like this is where we're at on the start of Sunday Night Heat tonight.
Goddamn.
We're trying to discern. Yeah, wait, right here. Just
so long, gay boys.
I mean, either that or it's like, hey, we're just edging, and then she's like,
I don't want to come.
I mean,
that'd be something Rhea Ripley would do. She would deny you.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Right when you're about to, she's like, nope.
You know what happens when Rhea's on TV. Did you see her picture she posted today?
No, I didn't. I seen Charlotte and Tiffy got into it backstage.
Hang on. Let me find this. Let me see if I can find this picture. If worst case scenario, I go to Instagram, but I'm sorry, Liv Morgan does not have a better ass than Rhea.
Oh no.
No. I don't even think that's up for debate. Tone, you've got a link. You're probably eating though. All right, hang on. Let me find her. Let me find her Instagram. I can't sign into Instagram on my freaking computer for some reason. I don't know. It's just a pain in the ass, so I don't do it. But I can still. Let's see. It's her last. She posted it this morning, and I mean, just here it is right here. It's like, hey, let's just break the internet. Ah, damn it! I can't click on it.
Who posted it?
Rhea.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see. Oh, let's see. Yeah. What's the date today? What is it? 13. Let's see if here it is right here. Let's see. Here, I'll just share the link because you can get on Instagram. You can actually pull it up and embiggen it. So here, let me just throw this in the private. Pull this up.
Oh, you want me to pull it up?
Yeah, you pull that up. The picture. I know you're off camera, but just the picture. This fucker's over here. He's like, speaking of gooning.
Which one is it?
I just put the link in. That's her
profile though.
I know it's the post from today. It's her most recent one. Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that right there. That like, I mean, yeah,
and big in it.
Yeah, like,
yeah, really.
I just want to appreciate this for a moment. That yes, everything, yes,
exactly.
You know, I mean, look, she looked good with the blonde hair. It's hard to believe, like, and I don't want to just like, you know, objectify, but I mean, look, I'm appreciating from afar here, and it's insane her transformation. Do you remember when she came into NXT and when she was like NXT UK, or wasn't she on that at first? Was it UK?
No idea.
I can't remember, but yeah, Keely, go ahead. I know you're going to anyway. It's all right. It's all right. Draven is right now anyway. You see that, or he's mixing a jar of mayonnaise. I don't know, but just she's gotten all that ink in the last couple of years. I mean, it's she's completely like good for her, man. I'm here for it. Buddy Matthews, my salute to you, sir. You're a fucking lucky man. But yeah, that was. It's why it was. She looks like a man. I'm like, you tell me how the fuck that looks like a man. And I'll go ahead.
Her look is kind of based on the lead singer, Motionless in White.
Okay.
So I can understand where they would get that comparison.
Yeah, but she's.
Because here's the.
I know, dog. I listen to Motionless in White since 2012. Like that used to America.
For our audience.
America from Motionless in White was one of my entrance themes back in the day, which it was totally fucking not my gimmick, but now I could probably pull it off. But everybody's like, all right, you're trying to be like Rhea Ripley. I'm like, no, go back and check the tape from 2012, motherfucker. I used to use this as an entrance theme, bitch.
Yeah, so there's the lead singer. So that's where the people see the similarities, I guess. So that's why they say she looks like a man. I don't think she looks like a man, but
she's bigger than that motherfucker.
Yeah, he's kind of lanky.
Kinda. He looks like the fucking what is it? The Scarecrow.
Yeah.
The Wizard of Oz. The only thing missing is raining asbestos is snow down on him. It's snow. No, it's cancer, you fucks. Nyla Rose is an actual man, and he's an AEW. Brandon is a man, and and Val Venus is right.
They're never on TV anymore. I wonder why.
No, they fucking what? Somebody keeps sharing reels. Was it you or Loudy? Keeps sending me reels with that fucking thing doing commentary over like I think it's Juggalo. Is that thing working for JCW?
I don't know.
I mean,
they do all these stupid ass fucking indie promo, or not stupid ass, but like they do all these like independent like places because they can do other bookings when they're in AEW.
If you want to talk about a fucking, never mind. So anyway, Anyway, I'll get heat now for that. I'll get heat.
For what?
For fucking making fun of the fucking Nyla Rose or something. I'll have heat. I don't give a fuck.
Well. It's Nyla Rose.
What do you get? Hey, you can't say that. Motherfucker, yes, I can. She just has wide shoulders. Just look at her in a dress during last year's Hall of Fame. She has an hourglass shape. Yes, she does. My sketchbook. And first of all, man, orale, carnal. Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Yeah, like I said, man, Rhea, she looks nothing but feminine. Like, really, like, yeah, she's kind of jacked, but I mean, really, dude, that is a fucking clear, like, female. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I mean, some of these girls I can see, not. Did you see that one in Evolve? Her face looks like a potato. She's got a jaw like Glenn Quagmire. Her body and her head don't match. The one big bitch. The big bitch in Evolve. She's fucking huge.
Is she the one that's on the LFG?
Is it? That's Legends and Future Greats.
Yeah, but there's a couple because Cutler is on one of the guys that's on Legends and Future Greats. He's in NXT though with one of the one factions.
I'm gonna have to Google
Cutler or something or whatever. Is this who you're talking about? I'll share this screen.
Yeah, let's share it. She's got a fucking like a Glenn Quagmire / Joe Swanson face.
Is that her there?
Yes, that thing is terrifying.
She is, but she's only had like 2 or 3 matches like on LFG. So like,
yeah. I don't want to be mean, but you want to talk about looking like a dude, like.
Yeah, it's the jowl area, and it's not her jaw, but under there's like I don't know what exercise you have to do to like work that part of your body out, but
that motherfucker looks like a man.
It needs work.
That looks like a man. Like that, now that one right there, and I'm not trying to be an asshole, but I mean, you want to talk about fucking pull a picture of that fucking goblin up. Yeah, Jesus, it's like somebody like I'm ugly.
Trying to find a decent picture.
I look like somebody opened the Ark of the fucking Covenant, and I'm one of the ghouls that fucking made his way out. But that fucking thing scares me. Like that is terrifying on multiple levels.
Here's
like, as a matter of fact, if you put the fucking that creature in the fucking costume from In a Violent Nature, I think that's the killer.
Her really not bad.
Like that is just terrifying.
I know.
Like, congratulations on the hard work and the physique. But.
Yeah, her physique's great, but she needs to do something to work. I don't know if there's exercises to like get rid of that jaw area.
Surgery, honestly,
or if you have to get lipo or whatever. But yeah.
Oh, my sketchbook, Zoe Stark. Don't get me started on mommy. I
forget her name. Oh, Bailey Humphrey is her name.
Bailey Humphreys, yeah. Fucking, she looks like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Motherfucker's built like a linebacker.
Her finisher, at least on LFG, was she grabs her head and like smashes him.
Yeah.
And then picks him up and then slams him.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
Zoe looked, folks. Yeah, when Maxine gave her that makeover, she was that dress. I'm like, woo, Zoe.
Yeah, apparently she's been rumored to be doing a right to censor thing.
Yeah, she's been doing that shit on Twitter. I'll pull up her Twitter in a minute. Jordan needs to be. I love Jordan Grace. I do. Jonathan what's his name? Jonathan Gresham, is that his name? Another one, man. Lucky motherfucker right there. Good for you, bro. Good for you. Let me pull Zoe Stark's Twitter up before we get to this WrestleMania shit, because this is, folks, and I know you might a lot of the audience might think
in that relationship Gresham's the spinner, because she like does a split or whatever, and he just sits on top like a top, and she spins him around because he's tiny.
He is tiny. He's
a short little man. And he got all pissy with Tony Khan.
Yeah, he did, because I remember Cesaro's first match. He won the Ring of Honor title from him.
Yeah, he got pissed because he had to drop the title to him.
Yeah, it's like, bro, it's Cesaro and you're nobody.
Yeah,
like you do the fucking job. Like, that ain't gonna work for me, brother. Well, guess what? You're fired.
Mm-hmm.
Like, get the fuck out of here. You're Jonathan Gresham. You don't draw a dime.
Yeah.
Like, Cesaro, You put him on an indie show, he's gonna draw money.
Yeah.
You put Jonathan Gresham on an indie show, he's not gonna draw nearly as much money.
No.
Like, I'm sorry, unless Jordan Grace is with him, then people will come to see her because she's with him. They're not coming to see him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And that's, dude, you look at these wrestling couples, that's the way it goes. There's never equal footing. There's never equal foot ever. You show me one where there's, you know what I mean? Never happened. Look at Tiffany and Ludwig Kaiser. Well, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, maybe.
Yeah, they're both kind of on equal footing.
I would say those two are the closest. You know what I mean? I don't count Stephanie McMahon. I don't. I mean,
no, she was never really a worker.
She wasn't a worker. She was just there.
She did some work, but not much.
Yeah. Let's see. Your ROH and wrestling mid-carder from WWE. Yeah. You job the heck out of it. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Gresham, he's job guy. Sorry. You're working Cesaro. You're fucking taking the L, son.
Yeah.
But Zoe, yeah, she's been, let's see here. We'll go over to her Twitter right now. Let me pull this up. Let's see. Right here. All right. So here we go. Hard work used to matter. Now it's just who can turn the ring into their own personal strip club. Yeah. And Zoe censors the picture of Liv's outfit, which much to the chagrin of all of us. Let's see. What else did she do here? She censored EO's dumpy ass, which was, I mean, you're not really missing anything much there. No. Let's see. Bianca.
Oh, my God.
She censored. Yeah, I know. The black leather on SmackDown.
The black one was fucking, oh, my God.
We were discussing that in the locker room. We were discussing her outfit in the locker room. Yeah. But there's Bianca. And yeah, she didn't like that with Rhea slapping her arse with the cane, which I mean,
for shame.
Lyra, this was her versus Lyra, and that's kind of where it started, was with the Rhea Ripley thing on March 30th. So she's been doing this now for a couple weeks, and we'll just show this because I fucking love Zoe. And that's the thing, is like, man, she's fucking talented too. Like, she can work. Like, and that's what Stevie Richards was talking about with her. He said the thing with her is, and especially when she gave Dodge Dakota the concussion with her drop kick, was, and for those of you out there might be new here, I don't have it over here. I got to go over to the other brand. I got to go over to Nitro. Go over here for a minute, and we got Damage Control, right? So you got over here the garbage can, you got Oscar, then you got right here, you got Dodge Dakota, you got Carrie and Yo-Yo Ma. So that's Damage Control. But when Zoe Stark drop kicked Dodge Dakota, she's got that skinny ass neck. Yeah. So her fucking, that whiplashed the shit out of her, because Stevie's like, Zoe works like a dude. She's big and strong. She works like a dude. And he goes, Dakota Kai is 110 pounds. What, you ran full force into that kick? What did you think was going to happen? So I get a match with famous work. How do you right? That's right. What do you want me to do? How do you want the match to go? That's it. Is what do you want to do? What do you need from me? And then you go on with the match. And
he felt like he was a bigger star because he held ROH on his back. And it's like, I get that, but you're under new management now too. So it's like, you kind of have to play ball. And then I guess like later he like backpedaled on his, like what he was saying. He was like, it was kind of like a heat of the moment thing. And I guess him and TK are still cool. So like if he ever wanted to go back and work there anyway, the door's open, but he's not going to go back there now that fucking Grace is in.
At the Fed.
Yeah, since she's over there, like he's going to try to use her to get in there.
Yeah. That's going to be his. That's going to be his fucking attempt at getting in. Let's see. So All right, I've got, and we're gonna run through the results from Super Shogun last night here, but we're gonna go over these WrestleMania cards because we'll be watching night 1 here. My birthday, we're gonna be doing that, and we'll be streaming night 2. We're not streaming night 1; we're streaming night 2.
Night 1 seems like the most interesting anyway.
Yeah. I don't know how much her missile drop kick hurts. It looks like if you miscalculate the cell, you're going to take a chest full of boots. Well, that's what she did. She took it right here. She took that drop kick right on the button, but she was running full speed where she should have kind of went nice and slow, taken the kick, and just naturally taken the big bump out of it. But no, she did not do those things. She did not do those things. Trina, if you're still in the chat, man, and you want to jump on, bro, I'll fucking throw you a link, brother. I told you last night I was going to bring you on. If you want to jump on, hit me up. Let me know. But all right, night 1 of WrestleMania, and I'll pull this fucking card up here. Take a look at this. We'll run through this together. All right. I'm sure Tony will have some thoughts. He's got to be close to jumping in. Let me know if he drops something in the private chat while you're smacking buttons. Jey Uso versus Gunther. Jey Uso versus Gunther.
Yeah.
Dude.
That match is just like, I don't really care. I have a feeling that Gunther is gonna win.
You know, I was sure that Jey Uso was going over at first. I was.
Especially because the rumor is Goldberg's match is in the summer, and SummerSlam is the next big thing. Is the big thing in summer, and it's 2 nights. So I have a feeling it'll be Gunther versus Goldberg for that.
Oh, that's
that
right.
Or it'll be either that or Breaker versus Goldberg, because they have they're tight, I guess. That's his favorite wrestler or some shit.
See, I still could see them putting Jay over, but
I think they lost faith in him.
Well,
he's over with the crowd and he can get the crowd to go, but that's it. His matches, they don't care.
No, I did like how he came down in all black. I did like that. I'm like, it was very, although I will say it harkened back to Hulk Hogan when the Dungeon of Doom shaved his mustache off and he came out in all black before Halloween Havoc 95. That shit right there, that kind of reminded me of that, but I like it. It's, and he took a more serious tone. So I can kind of appreciate that from Jay. That being said, I mean, you've already invested a Royal Rumble win in him, which then you shit on that by saying, "Oh, I'm going to the main event at WrestleMania."
Well, how many Royal Rumble winners have actually gone on to successfully win after that? I know Cody didn't win his first time.
Yeah. How many Royal Rumble winners have won at WrestleMania? Let's see. So, all right. Since the winner of the Royal Rumble match was guaranteed a world championship match at WrestleMania starting in 1993, 17 out of 39 Royal Rumble winners have won a championship. Yeah. That translates to a 43.6% success rate for Royal Rumble winners at WrestleMania. That being said, this is the opening match on night 1. The World Heavyweight Championship is opening the show.
Are we sure? Is that for sure? That it's opening the show?
I believe this is. It opened the show last year because we had the cash in. Remember? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
With Drew and
it was
Oh wait, no, that was
Rollins. It was Drew and Rollins.
Never mind.
And then Priest cashed in on Drew after he beat Rollins, and then Punk interfered during that. Remember? And that's how Drew lost. was because of Punk, and that kicked off the gimmick with them fuckers.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That being said, fuck, man, I'm gonna go with Jey Uso. I'm gonna go with Jey.
I'm going with Gunther.
You're going Gunther. All right. Let me get the official Wrestling with Horror. One of the fucking 50 notes.
Yeah. Gunther's story hasn't been good, but
all right.
At least he's more like of a champ. Like he has that, gravitas.
He does. Hang on a second. We got monoTony's in the back. What's up, brother?
Glad to be back.
Glad to have you, man. How's the computer?
Oh my ass.
Is that what you're maniacally laughing earlier about?
What?
When you messaged me earlier?
No, well, I messaged the maniacal laughing to Pete yesterday after I had to deal with a whole bunch of shit, including a car catching on fire. But and then Pete and I didn't talk much yesterday. So when we started messaging this morning, the maniacal laughing was still right there. But it's when you and I were conversing. And I copy and pasted it and sent it to you. And there you go, Gap. Now you know what the maniacally laughing was about that you didn't know about. Everybody knows now. I have some things to say, by the way, like...
Yeah.
Going back to what we were talking about, what you guys were talking about.
Yes, sir.
Number one, I'm almost wondering if Io Sky would have been better off getting put in the middle of the Tiff Stratton and Charlotte Flair match. Because, I mean, this is fucking pathetic. And yeah, there are male wrestlers who have beef and it comes out, you can go back to Shawn Michaels and Bret Hart and plenty of others, but I mean, this is just fucking cringy. The whole thing is fucking cringy.
Yeah.
I don't know Tiff Stratton that well, but from what I've seen, she hasn't impressed me very much. But then we can move it over. Shit, I'm not even signed into X right now. Damn it. There's something I want to show you guys that I saw earlier. But yeah, then we look over at the Bianca. We look at the Bianca, Rhea Ripley, Io Sky match. And number one, I don't remember what one I'm signed into. Hold on. Yeah, basically, I wanted to see Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley wrestle in a one-on-one match. Those are two of the top stars of the women's division. And that was actually a bit interesting because they haven't really crossed paths very often. So seeing those two, face off was something that, again, I looked forward to. It could have been very, very interesting. Instead, they kind of threw Io Sky in the middle. Where's the fucking display for X? They threw Io Sky in the middle, and it's just kind of been weird. So it's like I would have rather had that one-on-one match with Rhea and Bianca Belair and just fucking put Io Sky over on the Charlotte Tiffany Stratton thing.
Yeah.
Because... yeah, I don't know. It's just fucking cringe. The whole thing's fucking cringe anyway.
Yeah, because they went off script. I liked the backstage thing that I saw. That was pretty neat. With Charlotte and Tiffy. Charlotte fucking just beat the shit out of her backstage and threw her into a car. Like up against a car.
Hold on, what happened?
There was let me see if I can bring it up.
Well,
Charlotte came out and jumped her.
Yeah.
I was about to share this too. Let me find the fucking photo of her because Rhea Ripley was at UFC. Here it is. There we go. There's the fucking picture I'm looking for. All right, let me share this motherfucker. Whenever
Hang on. I'm gonna bring Trina on. Hang on. What's up, brother?
What's up? What's up, guys?
Good to have you, man.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Always. It's always good.
Welcome.
Ugh.
Let's see. Hang on. Let's pull this. Yeah, go ahead, Tone.
Yeah, well, I'm sharing a screen. I just want to show it real quick. So this was Rhea Ripley and I heard you talking about Rhea Ripley. I'm not saying she's unattractive, nothing like that, but this was her at UFC last night.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm kind of, number one, to score out my point. I'm sorry, everybody. I was looking for this image in particular. I'd rather Io Sky been thrown in the middle of the cringe fest that's Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair, but more preferably, instead of putting Lyra Valkyrie in some throwaway tag match, they could have had Io versus Lyra for the IC title, and that would have been better off. And then you have Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley facing one-on-one in a match that people actually want to see. But that being said, there are moments where you jump the shark. Mm-hmm. Just even in your mind, I'm not saying Rhea jumped the shark for fucking everybody. But, I was never a big fan of Rhea at first.
Yeah.
And then she joined the Judgment Day, kind of changed her look, and she grew on me a little.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, I kind of like her a bit more now. I'm at the point, I don't know why. I see this picture from UFC last night, and I have Rhea fatigue. I have Rhea fatigue. And you know what? I hope she goes into that match at WrestleMania. And I hope she goes to do a Bronco Buster and rips her asshole open.
God damn it,
she's
Tony.
out for no, I don't want to get her getting injured. But no, if she went off screen for 9 months, a year, and came back, I think I'd like her a bit more. It's just, I was staring at this image earlier, and I'm like, yeah. Number one, I don't know.
I wake up to that every morning.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be fine with
it. There's something about when you play the dark kind of goth character, but then you're like, and fucking smiling, and you're fucking cheesing on camera like that, and it's just like, all right, this is fucking gay. I'm sorry, but it's just, I don't know. She jumped the shark for me.
So you were just sitting there and you were like,
why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
God damn it.
I have the Charlotte Tiffy thing from backstage.
This is Charlotte and Tiff. All right, okay, hang on. I gotta pull that image of Rhea down, as much as I'm loath to do that. All right, so this is from backstage.
Mm-hmm.
So they want to make Tiffany look as weak as possible going into this, and then Charlotte is going to go over clean with probably the figure 8 is what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
I mean, Trenton, what do you think of that angle?
That angle?
Yeah, what do you think of that, bro?
I would rather see Tiffany win. That's just because I don't really like Charlotte, but the way that it's looking, it could go either way.
Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on it. It's almost to the point where it's like they're so erratic and so inconsistent with the promos and the vignettes, like this right here. It's they like that shit show on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
You saw that. That was
terrible.
That was I had to do a whole video on that. That was an absolute fucking dumpster fire. I did like Tiffany taking that dig at Charlotte for her divorces. That was fucking hilarious. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
I see Charlotte winning.
Mm-hmm.
And then since Tiffy's how she got the title was kind of questionable because she did use the Money in the Bank, then she'll chase Charlotte and then actually beat her legitimately to get the title back, and then that'll make her look more strong.
Do you think the fans are not gonna like straight up just fucking bury Charlotte? Like, I mean, they're already booing her, and I don't think those boos were piped in. I mean, I watched the show live, and
out of me, I prefer Charlotte.
She was supposed to be the baby face.
I know, and it didn't work.
Because Triple H
Yeah.
is like that. He's completely out of touch.
Yeah.
He was lucky he cashed in on the equity built up again from Gunther's icy reign, from Roman Reigns' long title reign, from some fresh faces, but he can't. Again, it's the same with Jey Uso winning the Rumble. It's a nice surprise. It's a shock moment that no one was expecting, with absolutely zero follow-up. And that's his booking philosophy as a whole. Like, he was able to cash in. Everyone was waiting to see who would beat Reigns or for Cody to finish the story. And he cashed in on that, and great. But there's that. Now look at Cody's title run after that. Nothing. Just, Cody versus AJ Styles should have been something that was, like, memorable. And I'm not a fan of Cody, but that should be, people should be able to look back like, man, remember Cody and AJ Styles? And they won't. There's no follow-up because sorry.
Yeah.
I just took over again.
No, you're fine, bro. You're fine.
Yeah, like, point is, he's out of touch. He didn't know what to do. He thought people would be happy with Charlotte coming back, dominating in the Rumble, and going to WrestleMania as this great baby face and defeating, pissant Tiffany Stratton. And within weeks, they had to rewrite everything. So, yeah, I don't think those foos were piped in.
No. Charlotte. And Trent, you're a little bit younger, so you as far as Charlotte goes, I mean, like we watched her, since God, when she came into NXT, I mean, and I'm to the point, like, I was a fan of hers. I'm still a fan of her in-ring work, right? Like, I respect the hell out of her, especially, coming back from the injury she's come back from. That being said, I don't want to see her win. I don't want.
Yeah.
No. I do.
I don't.
I'm looking for the button, Draven. Here,
just because she, like, look at her and how well she's, like, I get she's been the champ like a shit ton of times.
Yeah.
But, like, when you look at the women's roster and people that are actually decent and skilled workers, like, who else do you got?
Wait, bro, you're telling me, bro, Lyra Valkyria is not a draw, bro? You're telling me
that's what I'm telling you.
You're telling me that Candice LeRae and her fucking lilac hair are not a draw, bro? You're telling me that Refrigerator Jack and Porker Niven and Albert Fire and all these other broads are not a draw, bro?
That's what I'm telling you.
Me, bro?
That's what I'm telling you.
People wanted Alexa Bliss to win the Rumble.
Yeah.
That's the surprise they were excited about, which I also want to mention, I wonder why they scrapped her match, because they were definitely setting up Alexa Bliss versus Liv Morgan. Morgan eliminated Alexa Bliss from the Rumble, and then she eliminated her from Elimination Chamber. And both times they had a stare off, and it was like they were going to build something up very similar to Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest. And then they didn't.
Yeah.
So, if you ask who, that's who. People wanted Alexa Bliss to go and face Tiffany Stratton.
That's who I had for it.
Yeah.
Well, it's like you want to see her come back because she has more to do. I mean, and it's like she was over as fuck. She was over as fuck. I mean, and just after the Rumble, it's like nothing. But I mean, look, dude, look. The Wyatt Six, we said it again, man. Triple H fucked up their introduction. He had them come out and murder everybody, and then it's surprise, they're just jobbers. Like, that's basically what you did to them. It's like, hey, we're gonna feud with they lost to the Final Testament. Fucking 3 out of 5 of them aren't even with the fucking company anymore.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are you doing? And then it's like, hey, you're all over on SmackDown, and you're gone. Like, well, you know, we'll come back and revisit it. Yeah, because you fucked it up so bad. Now it's almost irreparable damage done to the fucking gimmick. So what do you do? Like, are you just gonna fucking let Loomis and Gacy and Nikki Cross go, you know, and Bo Dallas again? Or if they threw Alexa Bliss in, that could kind of be the saving grace. I mean,
thought the rumor was she was going to be the leader while Bo was out.
Well, he's medically cleared.
Oh, is he now?
Yeah,
Okay.
His shoulder's good. Like he was cleared to go. So it's like, what, you know, what do you have him do now? What, you know, because they feuded with, what was it? What's Gable's American Made?
Mm-hmm.
They like American Made.
I want to say,
American
yeah, I always
males.
want to say that American males, but it's American Made.
They feuded with Buff Bagwell and Scotty Riggs, and it was Scotty Riggs' teeth on a pole match, and yeah. Bro, I booked it just that way. Ed Ferrara wrote it, bro. It was fan-fucking-tastic. Jim Cornette was jealous, bro.
Well, that, and it didn't make sense that, like, they had Gable, like, continue after that, like, getting beat by them, too. Like, why would you have him continue and be in a prominent, like, feud? And then just kind of, like, not do anything with the Wyatt Sick?
Because it's Triple H, and he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's an idiot. Like, Tony, he's a fucking dumb lunkhead.
They should have played up to the whole Chad Gable being dead thing. They should have did it literally a funeral and shit.
Yeah, they fucking shot him in the fucking head.
Yeah.
He was laid out like one of the bodies in the factory in RoboCop when he busted in that Coke factory. Like, fuck.
They should have played all that up on every single person that was involved in that. Like, if they weren't dead, they would have, like, bandages and stuff on, like, when they show up on TV and whatever feud they're in at the time.
Yeah, the next week, they were all fine.
Yeah, which...
Yep, that's what...
Yep.
Again, that's the equivalent of The Walking Dead. And they see some walkers, you know, through the trees heading towards them.
Mm-hmm.
And Rick Grimes looks at the camera, starts tickling his nipples, and ooh, zombies, you guys, watch. Like, this is a television program.
Yep.
This is a television program, and when you have the WWE champion Cody Rhodes laid the fuck out by these guys, and then it's just never brought up again. Chad Gable survives his head wound and is wrestling fucking Santos Escobar a week later on Raw. It's like, how do you take it serious?
Yeah. They don't do
literally hours after that, the Wyatt Six is fucking like Rhea Ripley in that picture, just cheesing in front of the camera with fans at Burger King. Like, any mystique is gone after months of buildup. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they handled it. You know, it was like they totally shit on the angle from the start. My sketchbook says Bo Dallas only has a job because he's related to his deceased semi-talented brother. What, too soon? God damn.
Dang, man.
Woo!
He kind of isn't wrong because he was kind of like, wasn't he fired and then they brought him back?
Bo? Yeah.
No, he's not wrong.
I mean, and he was Uncle Howdy before Bray died, but again, he was only there because of his now deceased brother.
Yeah.
What? You weren't a Bo Lever? Come
on, man. Bo Leave.
Oh, I remember that gimmick. Oh my god.
All you gotta do is Bo Leave.
One of the most cringe fucking. Oh my god.
Again, it goes to Bray Wyatt. This guy who's fondly remembered by most would have been Husky Harris, some dude who wandered around the mid card for a year and a half, and then he would have been cut. But he created his character. He put himself into that. The Bo Leave thing, I mean, if that's what Bo Dallas came up for himself, then damn, but that really feels like a Vince McMahon gimmick.
I have to say this comment by my sketchbook, because most wrestlers can't go over the top rope without help. I feel personally attacked. I don't like when we do drills and they do up and overs. Do you think my big ass does those? Fuck no.
No.
I don't do no fuck. Trina knows. I don't do no fucking.
From experience, no, he does not.
I don't do no fucking up and overs. I'll do damn near anything else in drills. Like the first night I was there on Wednesday, Vince looked at it. I was like, I'll try it once. I tried it. I'm like, yep, this ain't gonna work for me, brother. This ain't gonna work for me, brother. I'm like, there ain't a goddamn time where I'm ever gonna do this. I said next month we got the Rumble. I'm like, that means I gotta go over the top rope. I'm like, oh shit, I haven't done this since fucking 2017. I'm like, it's gonna be a nice. It's gonna be a nice slow go when I go out. I'm gonna be fighting it.
It's gonna be okay.
Get me on the apron, punch me. I'll fucking back sell, and then bop, just go down.
What?
Nice and easy.
What?
Nice and easy.
Come on, just go over the ropes, man.
I will. Nice and easy.
Nice and easy. I don't get a choice if it's nice or easy.
Because you're 22 years old. That's why.
I just go over.
You're going over. Hey, there's only a handful of people that are gonna throw me over that rope against my fucking will, and I will avoid them.
Yeah.
There's only a handful of dudes, man. They're big enough to put me over that rope without me letting them do it. And without a handgun to the back of my head, like Brian fucking Pillman.
You should do where you get put over the rope to the outside, and then you just get pushed off. Like,
well, that's what I want. Like have. Well, that's what I want to do is like have somebody come up and just fucking bust me in the face, and then I'll fucking flop. I'll flop back into the first fucking row.
You just step back or whatever.
Yep, just fucking.
And you're like, ah, shit.
Do it that way. Do it that way. Yep. That's how I do it. Either that or I'll just do what I did in the Rumble in January. The whole thing started. Everybody ran in the ring. I was sitting in the front row. I stood up, gave the 2 sweet, and walked backstage. That is exactly what the fuck I did.
That is what he did.
So technically, I still haven't been eliminated.
Yeah, you haven't been eliminated. Sean hasn't been eliminated. It's like a long list of people that were not eliminated in that match.
I'm going to find them, go to their house, set down a piece of rope, and just gently nudge them over it. I'll set it on the floor, just be like, boop, put little push.
You got push over Vince, the guy that actually won it.
I'll distract him. It'll be easy. I'll distract him. Like,
there
look over there.
go.
Look over there. All right, Trendon, what do you think, man? Is Jey Uso going to defeat Gunther for the World Heavyweight title?
I think Jey is going to win. The way that they're building it up, I feel like Jay's going to finally beat him.
You think so? I say I'm kind of in that school of thought with everything they've got invested in it, but I don't know. I don't know. But Gunther hasn't been booked the best since he won the title. You know what I mean?
Well, that brings me to my question, Trinin. Do you think Triple H has solid plans, solid booking for Jey Uso after he wins the title? Do you think he has plans to give Jey a solid title run?
That I have no idea on that question right there. But in my opinion, I don't know what he has in mind for him. But I hope it's something good and entertaining.
What do you think of Triple H's handling of Gunther's title reign?
It could be better.
What about Cody's?
Cody's, I don't even, right now, Cody's has been decent. I feel like he has a decent title, had a decent title run right now.
So it's been like exciting for you, parts of it?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, then it looks like maybe a 50-50 shot in your view, then. Of Jey getting, an exciting, decent, entertaining title run.
Yep.
And that's the plus side of Uso is he gets the crowd like really involved in the show. They are hot when he comes
what else
out.
does he do?
But the Samoan moveset.
Yeah, but other than that, he has nothing. Like,
no, I mean he's a mid. He was a great tag team worker. Him and his brother were a fan. You know, like him or not, they were a very cohesive, well-oiled machine as a tag team. Now, would I put them in the upper echelon of tag teams in the history of wrestling?
Yes.
I realistically,
there's better ones out there.
There's far better. Like if you go back to like even like the 80s, I mean, 80s and 90s, I can come up with probably, if I sat down and looked, I could come up with about 25 names that I would put ahead of them.
I really like the War Raiders. I feel like they've got like a Road Warriors vibe to them.
I'm with you on that. I do like them. They're a big, mean, nasty team that looks like they would just beat the fuck out of you.
Like they should push them how they did the APA. That's what you do with the War Raiders.
And that is, I want to talk. We're War Raiders and New Day now, and I am so afraid they're gonna put the New Day over.
I think they're gonna put the New Day over.
Yeah,
that's kind of who I want to win.
I've never ever, and I am on record, I have never been a New Day fan. I loved Kofi solo before that, but
Kofi.
Not.
This is another example of Triple H doing something shocking, turning the New Day heel, having them attack Big E, and then having no follow-up, no plans afterwards. It's surprise, and it's like, ooh, I can't wait to see what comes next. And 3 weeks later, you're still waiting, and then 2 months later, you're still waiting, and it's kind of like, well, they wrestled the LWO. Which I guess they could have done as baby faces, but okay.
Right.
That's it? Like,
yeah.
Yep.
Man, I didn't mean to cut your vibe off, Pete. It's just...
No,
like I said earlier with Gunther, I don't think they're going to give it to Jay because Jay, like I think they lost faith in Jay. Because that's why he's starting the thing, and then because he's gonna get the crowd going, and that's about it. And then the match is gonna be mediocre.
I think Gunther will elevate the match though,
and they finally realize that he's been, on the coattails of Roman Reigns this whole time.
I think either way, Gunther will pull a good match out of him.
Oh yeah.
That's the beauty of having.
Gunther is good at working with shit.
Well, he's a fucking heel. He better be able to.
Yeah, I know.
I mean that's his fucking job, Ring General.
Yeah. And I just hope after that they book him better. Because like I said, the Goldberg thing that is rumored. So
I couldn't even. Like
Goldberg?
I don't.
Yeah, he has a match this summer, so SummerSlam, since it's 2 nights.
They're gonna
have a match with Goldberg. It's either gonna be him and Breaker or Gunther.
If it's Goldberg and Breaker, I hope Braun Breaker breaks his fucking ribs with a spear.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be spear versus spear, and Breaker's gonna go over because it'll be a pass into the torch type thing.
I think I know. I have an idea what it's going to be, Draven. It's going to be Spears versus...
Fucking quiz!
You just throw Roman Reigns in that mix, too, and it'll be a 3-way spear off.
No, it's going to be... It's going to be...
Every person that uses the finisher that's a spear are going to be in that match.
I want to see Braun Breaker pull the spear on Jey Uso like he did on Carlito and just split him like a log. And
then right at the very end of the match, Rhino shows up and he gores everybody and he wins.
Gore. It's gonna be the German versus.
Oh look, Joe's feeding them pennies.
Oh! Somebody take a picture.
Josh Juden. I was dragging my fucking baseball bat through the locker. I don't know, Trent, if you caught me doing that, but I was dragging my bat and I'm like, I'm the Bear Jew. It's like, look, I'm Eli Roth. Oh God. Jesus. What so let's see here. What else we got? Let's scroll down the card here. We pretty much all think the New Day's going over here.
Yeah.
All right.
They haven't really given them much, and they've been kind of like on the downslide as far as like wins and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Jade Cargill and Naomi.
Jade.
Yep.
It's
Jade
100%.
What about you, Tone?
Who did I hear make the point earlier? Maybe it was Mouth-watering Simon from what culture? Mouth-watering Miller?
Simon Miller from buttculturewrestling.com.
What did he say? And I think this would be interesting. If, like, night one, you have the women's triple threat and Bianca Belair wins the title. And then either later that night or on night two, she comes out during Naomi and Jade and reveals she was in on it with Naomi. She attacks Jade and turns out, that's your twist. That's your swerve, bro. Swerve is Bianca was in on it too. And that was a performance she gave at the Elimination Chamber. Because really, other than when it was happening, it didn't seem to affect her much. And she hasn't, I don't watch SmackDown very often, but she hasn't really interacted with that storyline, right? Since her and Naomi were in the ring together and she walked away.
Yep.
Yeah. That would be a nice twist.
That kind of goes along with the conversation I think we were having last night in the locker room at one point, a couple of us about that, because I was lamenting Naomi being, the heel in this. I said it should have been Bianca, and somebody was like, well, what if it was still Bianca all along? I'm like, that would be fucking fantastic.
Well, it makes sense, like, because she's already kind of like, I feel like she's already hinted that she's like the reason it happened to begin with.
Bring her and the Street Profits together
in some way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring the Street Profits and her together.
One funny point I keep hearing people make online, YouTubers or people commenting, is they're kind of sick of Rhea and she has no business in this match. She lost fair and square, and she's the heel getting involved, in between Bianca and Io Sky. And it's like, no. Bianca Belair literally interfered in that title match where Rhea Ripley lost the title and, like, directly caused an outcome there. Like,
yep.
And it was in front of the ref, too.
Yeah. Like, so that's kind of a heelish move in itself, if they're dropping just breadcrumbs throughout the weeks,
Wait, I have to address this. Parrothead, I wouldn't let Jade pin me. I would let her walk on me with spike heels and talk down to me. Like, I don't think you understand the depths of my depravity, sir. Like, yeah.
Yeah. You and me both.
Yeah, like, she could spit on me and I wouldn't be offended by it. But I think Jade goes over. Yeah, revealing Bianca to be behind the whole thing would be phenomenal. Bring her and the Street Profits together. Give her the women's championship. Give Rhea something to chase. What's that?
The Street Profits and Bianca, the Crips.
The Crips.
My sketchbook has kind of an inverted take on it. He says Jade wins, then screws Bianca. Turns out Naomi and Jade just did it to mess with her. Miss Perfect, Miss Bianca with the good hair. a la the NWO and such. Then Naomi uses Jade to destroy the other stables.
Yeah. That'd actually be kind of cool too, honestly.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be bad at all. But still, I think the money is in a Bianca heel turn. I really do.
Yeah. Well, Manliness says he would pay to be Jade's bicycle seat, but then what do you do when a bunch of creepers like come up and smell you when she's in the corner store?
Right. That is a caveat to the whole Jackie Mason wanting to be a women's bicycle seat when he died. Yeah, Jade goes over in this. Jade goes over.
Yeah, Jade.
I want Naomi. I'm a team Naomi.
Yeah. I've never understood, like, she's again, nothing personal. Overall, like the gimmick and everything, like I just don't. She's serviceable enough in the ring, you know. She's got some unique move set, you know. But I don't know. I just look, yeah. And I'm not saying Jade's the best worker either, and you know, but she's improved from what we've seen thus far.
Yeah.
When she left, which was what we wanted to see from her, was let's see some improvement, because God knows she looks like $1 million. Now let's see that translate into your in-ring ability as well.
Yep.
You know, that's all I wanted. Go ahead, Tom.
My problem with Jade on a fundamental level, and she has gotten better, and I'm making this personal so it's not objective analysis.
Okay.
But she has Goldberg vibes in the sense that Goldberg walked into the industry, was handed everything, even had Hulk Hogan job to him.
Yep.
Clean, which is a rare heel babyface. That's a rarity, an extreme rarity.
Especially
and
for
he
Hogan.
still walks, yeah. And Goldberg still walks around back then to this day like the business owes him something. When he's standing on the shoulders of giants, and he's not a great worker either. Jade, and it's maybe not to the same degree, but she kind of does the same thing. Like, she's got a good look to her. And yeah, she is getting better, but just from what I've seen over the years, AEW, WWE, she's definitely like, she was below average as far as her in-ring skills. And she is someone you should get behind and push. She's a star. It's just that added. I don't like it when people walk around like everyone else is breaking their backs to build this business, and then someone else walks around like, y'all owe me, when they haven't paid their dues. Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I mean, there comes a certain point, like where I'm at in my career, where you just decide to look, you know where you fit in, and I'm just gonna take everything I can and leave a path of destruction in my wake, and not no. Shut up, Trina. No,
you're too old for that.
Listen, motherfucker. Listen.
His son beat him for the title. Jesus.
I put him over, you cunt.
And Trey still walks around like the business owes him something.
He does. My kid's got a chip on his shoulder. When he wakes up for school tomorrow morning, he's going to get out of bed. I'm going to super kick him. I'm going to be hide behind the dresser. I'm going to fucking super kick him and pin him and take my title back. That's why I wouldn't go back to camp with me. He's like, I'm putting you over. I was like, you don't want to do business now? I was like, who the hell do you think you are? I was like, you're not me. You can't do that. God damn it, kid. All right. So let's Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano.
El Grande Americano.
Right?
Americano.
I got to go with the most
And then
incredible...
they have to have Chad Gable actually come out and prove that he's not actually El Grande Americano.
What if there's 2 Chad Gables and they miraculously cloned another cauliflowered eared fucking Chad Gable?
Sort of like how they did with the Ezekiel and Elijah thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they need to do that with El Grande, Americano, and Chad Gable.
Yep. I think El Grande goes over in this. And yeah, Parrot Head, I'm gonna be like, you kids want to see me do a moonsault, you sons of bitches. I ain't doing a goddamn moonsault for you. You don't deserve it.
Oh no.
Do the Terry Funk.
Oh no.
Oh no, Peter. What the hell is he doing now? Yeah. I think El Grande burritos, tacos, locos goes over in this. I love how it says American made right on his fucking mask too. That's amazing. Like who?
Because he joined their team.
Who would they? God damn it, Draven.
He joined their team. That's basically what the story is.
Who would they?
God damn it, Draven.
Fucking Draven over here trying to figure this shit out in his head. Doesn't work.
That's why he's hanging out with them too.
He's over there chilling. Speaking of Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair, God damn it, I don't want
Tiffany.
I'm against my better judgment. I'm still gonna say Tiffany.
Tiffany.
You say Charlotte. Tony's. I don't. He'll wait when he comes back, but I still got to go with Tiffany because I just don't want to believe that they're going to cave to that bullshit and automatically put the title on Charlotte.
Charlotte doesn't need the title, man.
No,
she doesn't.
Give her a fucking mid-card title.
Yeah, but then where does Tiffy go after that?
Where does Tiffy go after that?
Yeah, who the fuck she fight after that?
By God, it's Refrigerator Jack.
That's why I like my theory where she loses because she got the belt originally questionably because it was through the Money in the Bank. Mm-hmm. She chases again and then fights Charlotte at SummerSlam or whatever and beats her clean, and then it makes her look stronger.
That was my next question: is do you wait till SummerSlam, let Charlotte carry it through the early part of the year? Like how fast would you change course when the audience like soundly rejects her week after week after week, or do you just keep going and say fuck it, there'll be a payoff?
You just have her be the heel, and then
if
you turn Tiffy babyface.
If Charlotte can handle being the actual heel, because she already fucking, like I said, man, her shit on SmackDown when she turned to the fucking hard cam and she's like, "What do you want me to say?" to the fucking crowd. I'm just like, you just gave them the power. You had it. She didn't have to acknowledge it. Like, if she would have no-sold the fact that they were booing the fuck out of her unmercifully, it would have been much better because it would have pissed the crowd off more and the heat would have been turned up. You know, but, you know, less is more, Charlotte. Don't acknowledge just don't acknowledge them, you know? And this is coming from somebody who fucking talks shit to the crowd all the time, but in that context, when she was doing it, it didn't make sense. Like, I don't know. But then again, you know, it's Charlotte fucking Flair, so she'll just do whatever she wants. Barton does not like Tiffy's voice. There's only so much I can handle Tiffy's voice. It's like listening to Rollins talk.
She does have an annoying voice. I don't mind Rollins' voice.
Well, if I have to choose, I'd much rather listen to Tiffany. I don't mind her voice. I've heard much worse voices on females than that.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's
worse people than Tiffany.
Like, if you put Tiffany,
tell you that.
You put Tiffany and Mercedes Moné next to each other and listen to them talk, I'll take Tiffany any day. I'm trying to think. Marina Shafir, who I love Marina Shafir, but goddamn, she does not belong on a microphone or anywhere near a microphone.
No, she doesn't. When she was with freaking Niall or Brandon, she
You think what did she say? You don't know me.
I'm the problem or whatever stupid shit. Every time she talked, I was like, dude, just stop. Just keep throwing your socks into the fucking crowd that nobody wants. Well, It is an AEW crowd, so they probably want him.
It's an AEW crowd. They don't fucking know. There's no what crowd?
Well, that was on ROH, so.
So nobody was watching it in that case. Nobody was watching it in that case. God damn it! Just fucking sitting over there like this, just like ha ha.
God damn.
Ha ha. While meanwhile, this cackling fucking idiot just. I'm Dave Meltzer. Meanwhile, he's in fucking Cognito as Rick Garcia playing Chuck, penis grabbing henchman. Fucking Meltzer. I love it. Trennan hasn't seen these before. I can get him over with him. All right. They want Charlotte and Saraya. Yeah, Saraya's gone from AEW now. So, I mean.
Possibility.
What?
Yeah, she's coming back to the Fed.
Yeah. I mean, that's her goal. She wants to. Do you think they sign her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have, her and Tiffy go at it.
Is there money there?
And then I would put the belt on Paige.
If you put the belt on Paige, and Xavier Woods is still in the company, do they bring Brad Maddox back for a triple threat?
Oh my gosh!
God damn!
Oh my!
We gotta replace the belt again.
Oh my god!
I saw a picture of Jacob Fatu licking the U.S. title, and somebody commented, "Good thing that wasn't Paige's Divas Championship." I was like, I concur. I concur wholeheartedly. So I say, me and Trennan are with Tiffy. Draven says Charlotte. Okay. Speaking of Jacob Fatu versus the defending U.S. Championship, Mr. L.A. Knight. Yeah.
I want LA Knight to retain.
Same.
I don't know.
But I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't know. It would be nice to have Jacob Fatu win a bout, but at the same time, LA Knight, man, he's popular and everything else. So
Very.
I think they're gonna go with LA Knight.
The only way I'd let Jacob Fatu is if they're actually gonna have LA Knight go for like the Intercontinental or something bigger.
Yeah.
Yep.
And actually win it.
Yeah, he's got to move up the card.
Yeah.
They're about 8 months overdue with him moving up the card because they took the title off of him and put it on Shaky Nakamura.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which made no sense. Like, why did they even re-sign Nakamura? I've never been a Nakamura guy. I never understood, like, and I've been a fan of a lot of the Japanese wrestlers, but he just never. I was never like, this is one of the greats. You know what I mean? Like,
He's fine when he started, but then they didn't do anything with him after.
Yeah.
They bungled his debut.
Yeah.
I don't know. And now he's just like a shell of what he was. So it's like, why would you even? I don't know. It didn't make any sense. I'm gonna go with LA Knight. But
yeah, LA Knight.
I could see this, and now this is the problem. Jacob Fatu wins the title. Is Solo gonna go after? You know what I mean? Because they're kind of back together again. It looked like, but I don't know. Let's see what else we got. Saturday main event: Charles Montgomery Punk versus Seth freaking Rollins versus Roman Reigns.
Dang.
He's a Meximoan.
I have a feeling Seth is gonna win this. And Heyman is gonna to help in some way because he owes him a favor now.
I love that somebody posted, I can't remember if it was on X, but they're like, these three guys all have smoking hot wives and they're fighting over Paul Heyman. And that just made me think, bro, Paul Heyman, we've got a fat Jew on a pole match, bro. I booked it. We're putting Heyman on a forklift, bro. And these three guys are going to fight over this big fat bastard, bro.
What's Roman's wife look like? I've never seen her.
I don't know.
She's He's Roman Reigns. He's pretty.
He's Roman fucking Reigns. Dude, his wife's not going to be ugly.
Yeah. What I want to happen is the least likely to happen. And yeah, Seth Rollins probably wins after Heyman screws Punk and Reigns over. But it's for Brock Lesnar, who comes out and ends up burying those two, and then Rollins gets the pin after Lesnar does his damage. But now I think Lesnar would probably attack Rollins too for Monday night. Like, there's your fucking favor in F5, motherfucker.
They're trying to erase him right now because they posted a thing of Roman's WrestleMania things. They wouldn't even show him in the video. So,
which is why I say it's the least likely to happen. Yeah. But I would also wouldn't mind if Heyman basically proved his loyalty to Roman Reigns and stayed with him. But yeah, what's probably gonna happen, I don't know. We've been saying this since the beginning that fucking Heyman's gonna end up, that this wasn't just gonna be before they started all the drama with Heyman and all that, like we were saying, this match is gonna be more of an angle than a match, and it's gonna be Heyman probably screwing them both over. I still can't really see him with Seth or see how that helps anything, but that's probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then Seth will fucking end up with Heyman, probably will beat Jey Uso for the title, and then him and CM Punk will go on feuding over the title and whatever.
And
I see Punk fighting Cena. I feel like that's going to be, because I think Punk is going to be, or Cena is going to be Cody, and then they'll let it'll be Punk and Cena, because they'll roll that back and Punk will beat Cena for the belt, and then Seth will be pissed because he's got the belt now, and then Seth is gonna want to go after that for the belt.
Draven, why did you say that name?
Which name?
Why did you say that name?
What, Martha?
Wrestling has more than one black champion.
Anyway, so I asked you why you said that name. It was going to happen at one point or another night. We had to acknowledge the greatness of Negro icon, Thody Rhodes, daddy. Thody Rhodes, the fruit of my loins, baby. The most electrifying mid-carder in sports entertainment, daddy. The main event, dude, honestly, the way I see it is, what I want to happen is Heyman and Reigns stay together. As far as who would go over, I mean, if you want to look to build to the future, I would say Rollins goes over. But then there's always that possibility that Heyman's gonna betray Roman, and Punk can go with Rollins, which I think there's more validity to that, especially after Rollins kind of gotten Heyman's shit. Because to me, that's like they're trying to throw you off the scent, like, why would Rollins do that and then Heyman side with him? Well, because they were scheming all along, you know. So I think that's very plausible, and Seth wins.
Yeah.
Then does Seth go after Cody? You know, is there money in that program, Seth and Cody? Trennan, what do you think, man?
Seth and Cody would be a decent match. I could see money making off of that.
But that's the caveat: is Rollins a heel? Well, after Heyman, if Heyman turns on Reigns, Rollins is automatically a heel.
Yep, because he asked the favor. So yeah,
he's automatically the heel. Do you think Rollins wins this triple threat?
Yes, I do. Who's like Rollins?
Who's looking at the lights?
CM Punk.
You think Punk's gonna?
I don't think Punk's losing.
You think Punk's gonna eat the pinfall?
No way.
Oh dang!
It's Russell.
I don't know.
So it could be Reigns. I mean, just being
it could be Reigns.
At least, I still think Punk's more likely, but it does raise the chance of Reigns.
Yeah.
The only thing is Reigns ate the 3 to Cody last year when he lost the title. Do you think he's going to do that? Do you think they'll have him do that twice in a row? He can now.
No.
That being said, I think I don't want to say he can afford to, but he can. But so could Punk. I don't think Punk's star diminishes at all with a loss. Roman, on the other hand, I mean, really, what is Roman? It's always, what have you done for me lately? Mm-hmm. You know, and what has Roman Reigns really done lately? Yeah, that silence says it all.
Yeah,
you know, that shows my point. So if Roman loses, I think it's a bigger deal than if Punk loses, which, you know, Punk can take a loss. He's still going to come out and do his thing and be CM Punk, and I'm going to try to get him next time. But he wins, and Cena wins, and yeah, that sets up.
But he lost the match between Seth and him because of interference with Roman. So I don't see Punk. If Punk loses, he's not taking the pinfall. I don't think.
I think Roman eats the pin. I think we're all in agreement that
I think Rollins is going to win.
Yeah.
Or he's going to be the one that takes the pinfall.
Yeah, I'll be shocked if
by either Punk or by Roman.
If Roman wins, I would be very surprised, honestly. And if he wins, I still think there's a possibility of a Heyman heel turn.
Because Roman could take the loss, but he can't take the pinfall.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
No, exactly. Let's see, what do we got? We'll go to what they have night 2 on here too. Yeah, here we go. So,
triple threat.
Yeah, Rhea versus Io versus Bianca. It's Bianca Belair, bro. Bianca, she's a star, bro. She whips her hair all around. Bro. I like Bianca. I really do. I want to see that heel turn because I know it will be fucking huge. It would be huge if she turned heel. Like I said, especially at that point because you can unite her and the Street Profits. I wouldn't mind seeing Bianca win this match. I want to see Io take the pinfall though because I don't really give a shit about Yo-Yo Ma. So
Yo-Yo Ma.
Yo-Yo Ma. But
Yo-Yo Ma exists too.
Yeah, Draven didn't think Yo-Yo Ma was real. Draven thought I made Yo-Yo Ma up. And last Monday, me and Chris, it was like, no, I assure you, Yo-Yo Ma is very real. He's a classical, like, world-renowned cellist. Like, he's very real. I just think the name's funny, and that's why instead of Io Sky, I changed her to Yo-Yo Ma. I know. Hold your applause. It's fine. No, who go? I think Bianca goes over in this match. I'm gonna say Bianca goes over.
I think Rhea got screwed out of her belt by Bianca. So I feel like Rhea's gonna win it.
Okay. Draven,
Yeah,
who you with on this?
Yeah, I think Rhea's going to win it, and E is going to take the pinfall, because if the rumors are correct, that's why they put the belt on Io, is because Bianca doesn't want to take the pinfall from Rhea or some shit.
Those two haven't been on opposite sides in a while. They've worked about, we looked on Cage Match. They've worked about what? It's between like 5 and 8 matches since 2019 against each other. So yeah, let's see. We got the Fatal 4-Way for the IC title. Penta versus Breaker versus Dom versus Finn. I think Penta wins this, and that gives Breaker his opportunity to move up.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I could definitely go with a Penta win on this, because Dominic ain't winning the belt. Finn Balor's career is just he is where he is. He's not gonna go any higher than this.
If they're moving Braun Breaker up, then if Penta wins this, that removes it from Braun. So then you have Gunther and Braun in a feud for the belt, and then you give the belt to Breaker.
Yeah. See, I'd rather see Breaker win Cody's belt first. Just not necessarily from Cody. I mean, although that would be spectacular, but because that title is valued more than the World Heavyweight.
Yeah, but it's his first title, so
it is.
You don't want to give him the main prize right away.
I do.
Of course you do.
I do. I do.
There's steps here, son.
I'm not.
You gotta gradually do it.
I'm not gonna.
You can't shoot your shot all at once.
I'm not Triple H. I'm gonna shoot my shot. I'm gonna put I would put the title on him and give him about a year-long run with it. Develop, feed him somebody at first, and then you start working on what happens next. You have a major challenger emerge at the end, or maybe at the tail end of that feud, and then this leads into your pay-per-views and your gimmick matches and your tag matches and your special referees and your stipulations and all that fun stuff until he finally, oh shit, I lost the belt. Then you go back on the hunt again, and he can kind of, change some things up. Maybe he moves, I don't think they should have a brand split. I think they should cut the titles in half and they go back and forth between both shows. Like one set of fucking titles. We don't need 2 sets for each show, because the brand split is it's a plot device. It's a plot device at this point. It's never taken seriously. And the WWE needs to stop trying to be the NFL. Stop doing that.
The drafts have been they used to be fun at one point, but
back in the beginning they were fun.
Yeah, because like you would separate tag teams and like all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah.
And now it's just like we're gonna switch things up now.
Well, look what they did to Odyssey Jones.
They stay the same anyway. They barely changed.
Look what they did to Odyssey Jones. They drafted him to Raw, and 460 some days later, he fucking debuts to get fired 3 weeks later for false allegations of domestic violence. And no apology. Did he get rehired? No.
Nope.
I said, fuck the draft, man. They just, it's a fucking, they don't do it anymore. Don't do it. So Penta goes over in this. Are we all pretty much there? Penta. All right. Let's see. AJ Styles and Logan Paul. I'm looking forward to this match on night 2. This is, even with AJ Styles' age and his injuries, he can still work a good match. And Logan Paul, I'm sold on Logan Paul. I really am. I know a lot of people don't like him. I'm sold on the guy. He's kind of full on invested himself into wrestling, which I appreciate. Because the guy's got an acumen for the business. And it's crazy that they have like him and Tiffany Stratton right now. And I've said Tiffany Stratton, and Tony said the same thing, is basically a female Kurt Angle. Like how quickly she took to the sport.
Yeah.
That being said, this match, Logan Paul goes over.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt AJ Styles for Logan Paul to go over.
No, and it gives Paul the rub because he went over on AJ Styles.
Yep.
Mania. That's That's where I'm at with it, Draven. Draven.
Good talk, Draven.
I know. Hang on.
Come on, man.
Draven.
God damn it, Draven.
Jesus. What the fuck am I gonna do with this guy? I'm just. Tony, what do you think about Styles and Logan Paul?
I think Logan Paul should go over, but I don't really. I mean, I would prefer Logan Paul go over, but I could see either of them. I mean, if Logan Paul's serious about like pursuing this and plans on having a real future on it, then I'd say he needs to go over.
What's the thing with crossing him though? Crossing AJ, like what's going on with that?
Oh, they're working tomorrow on Raw.
Yeah, I wonder who wins that.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fucking shock. Karrion Kross has his first match in 900 days and fucking looks at the lights. What a fucking shock.
Well, do Logan Paul and Karrion Kross have something bigger like going on? Do they have some sort of alliance or? That hasn't been revealed yet.
They haven't alluded to anything. I haven't seen him in the background because, like, you've been on Raw. You've had to pay attention to the background shit, and you know, Karrion Kross has been showing up in people's ears like the last couple weeks and all that, kind of playing devil's advocate shit with him. So AJ got fed up with it, and that's why he called him out, challenged him to a match this week on Raw, which I don't know where they are tomorrow night. I can't remember, but. So those two have a match. Like I can't remember. You know, I'm gonna look this motherfucker shit up right now. I gotta. When did Karrion Kross last wrestle? It was probably that match with the Wyatts.
It probably was.
Honestly,
when was his last televised match?
Okay, so it was at a. It was his last house show was March 31st, so 2 weeks ago. Let's see. I'll look on television. No, not the tapings. Let's see. Kross has not wrestled on television since December of last year.
Wow.
Dang.
Jesus Christ. Damn, is Tony Khan booking him?
I like him in the back.
I like
as like just a manipulative like guy that doesn't really have to get his hands dirty.
Yeah, but he's got to do something at some point.
Yeah.
Why do anything when you can get everybody else to do it for you?
Because he's a wrestler still, and he's got to do something. There's got to be something.
Yeah.
There's got to be.
Or they're paying him for no reason.
Right? If there's no fucking payoff for the story, why are they fucking writing a check to this fucking guy? I mean, look, if you're paying him just to have Scarlett Bordeaux around, I can't say that I blame you.
He used to have that Asian guy that's in what is it? The fucking thing with not Roxanne Perez, what's her name? Maxine Dupree.
Yeah,
that group.
Akira Tozawa?
Yeah, Tozawa. Like
Tozawa.
All he did was like comedy shit for fucking ever and never wrestled. So what's the difference?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
One's actually interesting.
What? You don't find fucking that wet?
Oh, just that stupid fucking dance thing.
You don't find Akira Tozawa interesting?
No.
Man, the Ruffle Shuffle?
Right?
Come on, man. The
As-
Ruffle Shuffle, man.
As Jim Cornette would say, that buggy whipped noodle-armed little fucking toothpick motherfucker.
He's no R-Truth, that's for sure.
No, dude. Nobody's R-Truth is a fucking gift.
I fucking love
R-Truth is
R-Truth is a gift.
I remember when it was Pay Quick.
We don't. Oh, dude, let's get rowdy.
Yeah, I love that shit. And then he just disappeared.
Right? who's gonna win the Sin City street fight? The bisexual Undertaker Damian Priest or the pirate Drew McIntyre?
I'd say Drew. Give him a win for once.
Yeah, Drew.
Right?
Even though I don't really. Yeah.
Coming off the best year of his career, probably the top fucking heel in the company outside as far as work goes, outside of, well, no, he's the top heel in the company as far as work goes. And right now, I would say the only heel that's more over than him is a heel is John Cena. And it's remained that way, and yet they find nothing for him better than this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and this is just a fucking rematch from last year. Like, give Drew the win.
Yeah.
Make it interesting. Have him bring his sword. Have him bring his sword out, and let's see a fucking quickening.
Decapitation.
Here we go!
Yeah.
Decapitation.
That's right. Let's see a fucking quickening by Drew. I don't know. Wouldn't that be a hate crime, though? I don't know.
It would only be a quickening if his opponent's name was Drew as well.
But there can be only one.
Yes.
And one of the most anticipated matches on the card. Oh boy, it's me, Bailey. Versus me and my kid, Lyra Valkyria, versus Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. And I mentioned Liv Morgan, so I'll give it to you.
Gorgeous men like Dominic go for girls that look like me.
Give you the Liv. We'll give you the Liv. Fucking Liv and Raquel retain, and if they don't retain this match, what do you stand to gain from Droopy Dog and Miss No Charisma Lyra going over in this? Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. It just, oh God. If you could encapsulate like somebody, a professional wrestler that has negative aura, it's Lyra Valkyria. And I hate picking on her because she seems like she's such a sweetheart, but really, man, like realistically, when she's out there in front of the crowd, like everything is so manufactured with her. Like they put the fucking whoop in her song just so the crowd would actually do something instead of sit on their fucking hands or go up and get a fucking soda when she comes down to the fucking ring. She's a bathroom break match every fucking time, dude.
Fuck that. I'm waiting to see if there's a wardrobe malfunction.
The only good thing is a wardrobe malfunction. Yes, the Zendaya of professional wrestling, man. Manliness and motivation, hit it on the nose, bro. Zendaya. Not to be confused with a Zendaya gram. That's a Venn diagram, Vince. I don't care, bro. Words always perplex me. Bro.
Goddamn.
Well, look, it's Vince Russo. What do you want? I'm still trying to get him on the show. I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna get. I'm gonna.
Yeah, we should reach out. Just super chat him on one of his shows.
I'm too busy reaching out to different muscle mommies, Draven.
Oh, we know.
So far, we've got 3 contacts. I got another one the other day.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Muscle mommies and wrestling.
That's what we're gonna have. It's gonna be wrestling, horror, muscle mommies. We're gonna have everything. It's gonna be all fucking. It's your one-stop shop for all your fetishes and proclivities. Like it's like the curious cabinet of Caligula. I don't.
Weird.
Not that I fashioned myself Caligula, but I don't know. I don't know, folks. What the fuck am I even doing at this point? What the fuck am I even doing? Trina, we've got another show coming up here weekend after next, bud.
Yeah. Let's go.
I know. I'm already like, okay, so how many years have you been doing this now? Have you been in under a year? Where are you at?
Close to over a year.
Close. Okay. All right. So do you
training wise?
Yeah.
And everything? Over a year.
Okay. So do you get like after a show? Because like I go through this and I always have like the day after a show, like emotionally you're just like drained and kind of like just meh.
Yeah, that legit is what happening today.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing this tonight was because I like the wife and kid were going to bed and I'm like I can't. I'm still on that. I need to do something because I'm just the day after a show, and I've told Tony and Draven this. I'm like the day after a show is like the worst thing about being a wrestler. Like if you don't have another booking the next day, it is like you're spent because you put all your energy into being another fucking character, a character, and you amp yourself up a million times, and the come down from that serotonin drop is fucking real, and it hits every single time.
Yep.
Like it never, bro. I'll tell you something. It never changes either. It never gets any better. But then you get to them when you start working back to backs and you're like, God damn it. I'm happy to be working the show, but God damn it. My fucking back hurts. My fucking shoulders hurts. My fucking knees hurt, but that's why I'm just like, I work. I'm just a Shogun. That's it. I'm not, unless somebody offered me a substantial amount of money once I finally get established and said, hey, you want to come back in or whatever, no, I'm not going to. Fuck happened to Tony. Tony just fucking fine. He's like, fuck you, Pete. I'm out.
Yeah, fuck you.
How's my liver? Oh, are you talking to me or manliness? Oh, he's talking to manliness. I saw I mentioned Jordan Grace in there. Yeah, that's mommy right there, boy. Oof. Dude, speaking of which, Stephanie Vakir is working Julia for the fucking title. Julia, did you see Julia put her boot in her face and everything, kind of stepping on her?
I thought she picked a bunch of them. She wanted to fight all three of them.
I don't know.
She gave up her which I thought was fucking dumb.
That didn't make sense.
She gave up her North American title to decide who she wanted to fight next, and she decides 3 other opponents, which means that tells me right there she's losing to Jordan Grace most likely. If Jordan Grace is in that mix, I can't.
I still think Jordan should have been up on the main roster right away. I didn't see that. But the NXT women's division is like almost better than the men's. Honestly, it's fucked up. Like they and to me, like Sol Ruka is still like she belongs on the main roster.
Hey, they have the Oba Femis and the Trick Williams and the. What is the whatever West guy too?
Oh, Wesley.
Yeah, they're all just interchangeable widgets. If one of them's out, then the next one's takes its spot.
God damn it!
Yeah,
they're all like they wear the same gear. They do similar things. They work the same.
Except for Oba Femi. Oba Femi's fucking big. Like
he is.
He's a monster.
Like if I was just tuning in, I wouldn't know the difference. Like I wouldn't know who the hell they are. Like nothing makes them stand out as individuals.
Javon Evans guy, I can't stand his promos. When he talks, my brain just shuts down. Like at least Trick can cut a promo. I think honestly, like Oba Femi's like almost main roster ready. Trick Williams, like if you tweak his look a little bit and his gimmick, like just his gear, you know what I mean?
Nobody has gimmicks anymore.
It's like I'm just a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's you like, and this is so big when it comes to like your gimmick is your motivation. What do you want? Like my shit is money and power, and now I've added that, like, I'm fucking violent. I want to fucking hurt people. Like, yeah, I want money and I want power, but I want to hurt people more than anything. Like I said, my first one, I don't have opponents. I have victims. I don't fucking look at them like opponents. I'm going to victimize you like I'm Bill Cosby. No.
Whoa.
Not Pat Patterson, manliness. Slow down. But no, I want to buy you a drink first. But no, it's big though. Like Trina, you understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like
you.
you're a brawler. Like that's you. You're a guy. Like you want to fight. Like that's right. That's your deal. Like my guy's my guy's a fighter. He wants to come out. He wants to fight. Like, and you have to see. It's like anybody in my way. Like right now, like the way like you're still. Now? Do you want to keep doing tag, or you want to stay singles, or what are you kind of looking to do?
I have no idea. I like the tag matches, but I feel like I haven't had a singles match yet, so I want to see how.
Yeah. Okay.
Nope.
All right.
I've been in multi matches, like triple threats, the fatal 4-way elimination, and tags.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I've been in.
I'm looking forward to because when I came back, I had the triple threat and then the 4-on-4, and then I've done commentary a couple times. Yep.
Yeah.
Did you catch that look?
I did.
Did you catch that look? Yeah. But
damn it, book me.
I'm about to go Raven. I'm about to turn into fucking Raven. That's I'm gonna cut a fucking "What About Me" page. What about Raven promo next? I'll have my leather jacket. I'll take a pair of my old jeans and I'm gonna cut them off and put my fucking boots on and just the knee pads and have a grungy old t-shirt on.
I would say if you had hair, you could grow your hair out and do a swoop and be all emo and shit. Or you could do the Misfit swoop.
Misfits.
It grows longer on the sides than it does up top. So I mean, I could just
not Raven.
Look like a flock. I'd look like a flock of seagulls if I did it though. I ran so far away from that haircut. I think night Gap. Have a good one, brother. Good seeing you, man. Thank you. One of my mods, Gap After Dark. Appreciate you, brother. Uncut Gems, right? The Adam Sandler from Uncut Gems. But no, man, like I would love to grow the fucking hair out. But if I do the promo, I've got the wigs. I'll have to wear one of the wigs. I'll have to like wet it down and shit.
Out to Lincoln Park.
Crawling in my skin. These words, they will not heal.
One thing I can say when I backyard wrestled, I never used the Lincoln Park.
I'm shocked.
I never used the Lincoln Park.
I used the Cure.
I just come out, Dre. I'm just gonna steal the whole gimmick. I'm just gonna come out to this. I'll just use this WCW theme music. This is Raven's music from WCW.
Oh dang.
No, really, honestly, dude, if I did some shit like that, if I ever switch up, I would just use "Come As You Are," like, because that's what I love that song, and like my mom and I used to sing that together, like because I love Nirvana, like, but I'm like, man, that's a little too on the nose. Raven's still alive. Like, if he dies, I'll steal the whole gimmick.
Jesus,
I wouldn't even think twice.
I'll steal it all.
I will take. It's like what is solos? I want it all. Blah 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 blah. I want it all. Blah 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 blah. That's like how the song goes. It's a Def Rebel fucking special. What do you want? Wait, Draven, I'll grow my beard out again and tan. It's summertime, so I'll be on the boat, so I can just use this.
Oh my gosh.
you just see your
no.
You just see your face down floating in the water as that music plays. Too soon, or yeah.
Not at all.
Okay.
Oh my god. What the
damn.
Because it's on one of the barge or on one of the sand barges. There happens to be a Bowflex sitting up too. That's half submerged in water.
Do I have the Chris Benoit clip? I can't find it. Do I have? I swear to God, I had a Benoit.
Liar!
I had one.
You just kicked your buddy, or did he leave?
No,
There he
yeah, hey.
Where did Tony go?
I don't know. He just got sick and tired of us, I guess.
Oh, fuck. He said his computer just died.
Oh, shit.
Dude, he just got it back. Like, literally. Just got it back. The brand new hard drive just fucking took a shit, he said.
Damn.
It's not even being detected, but, well, it's a good thing that his fucking work came with a warranty.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, dude.
There must be something else that's causing that other than the hard drive.
Yeah, that's a bigger issue right there. His hard drive crashed. His computer just said,
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
Mm-hmm.
That's like I've had, like, me and Tony talked about that the other day, because there's two kinds of people. There's those that have had computers crash, and there's those that will. And it's like, yep, I had one. I was in college, and I lost a 27-page research paper that I had typed up. Luckily, I had it handwritten too, but typing it back up was not fun. Yeah, so I understand. It fucking sucks. It does. That is,
yeah.
My old computer's hard drive took a shit, and I just bought a new one and put it in, and had my buddy use a boot USB and to get Windows back on it, and yeah.
That's why I got the beast here.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I got the beast. Fucking dude, when my boy was like, I saw that for sale, I'm like, yeah, I'll take it. He was like, yeah, I'd much rather sell it to you at a discount than have to deal with some weirdo on Marketplace. So yeah, man.
Yeah.
Fucking brought it over, hooked it up for me. Which is, he's coming over with his, he's got like the vacuum to like clean the inside of it. So because this is like
those can of airs.
I've got compressed air, but he has like the little thing. So he's gonna come over and hang out anyway. So he's like, I'll just bring it over and clean it, because you take like, this is actually like a glass panel. It's not like plastic. So you take the glass off and get in there, and yeah. So
there's a tray underneath it too that you slide out, and there should be, which I got to do.
Yep.
I'm really cleaning my shit.
I have to. I have to clean my office before you get here Friday. Like it's just messy, and I haven't vacuumed in a while. So there's like dog hair and fucking food all over the floor underneath me, because I'm a fucking pig when I eat stoned. Pretty much.
I should be there at like 6 or 7.
All right,
give or take.
Friday night.
I'm gonna stop at least a couple times, because not sleeping for
We'll probably get like takeout or something Friday. So and then I'm barbecuing 6. Saturday is my birthday. So wait, Tony.
Yo.
What's up, man?
Welcome back.
Nothing, just back on.
So your computer fucking straight up just died.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay. All right. Damn, bro. All right. Well, we're glad you're back. Did you just to kind of put the bow on the WrestleMania thing? This is the most lackluster, boring, non-eventful, outside of a few little things like with the Cena and Cody promo where they were actually allowed to interact with each other. It's a boring build to WrestleMania. This has not been good, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, I just let you guys go ahead and give your thoughts on that.
Yeah, it's like half cocked going into it. That like you said, the Cena Cody thing is probably the interesting to a degree, and then the Punk Rollins Roman thing is probably the most interesting to me. The Rhea Bianca Io is all right, but it's too contrived just because they forced Io to have the belt. But yeah. But everything else is just like, I could do without, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for you, Trennan, as like so you're pretty much of like the John Cena was like your era's Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
So
big John Cena fan.
How did you feel about the heel turn?
It's about fucking damn time. That's what I gotta fucking say.
Okay. All right. Like
I was there when we're all watching it at fucking Elimination Chamber at Shogun.
The Shogun that night. Yep.
Yeah, doing a training and watching that.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, because we didn't really get a chance to like actually just like talk about it. Because I remember JJ's pop for it.
Oh yeah,
sitting right behind me, jumping around.
Oh, and him with his El Generico, man. Fucking A.
But no,
I hate Sami Zayn.
I'm completely anti Sami Zayn as well. Like there's not a fiber in my being that would be intimidated by that man ever in the history of the world.
No. Jeremy wants to just add a mask to him.
If he did the El Generico thing, we talked about that last night. I said I'd be all right with that because that was the only time that motherfucker's ever been over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was this El Generico? You might as well.
Yeah.
When him and Kevin Steen.
Yep. Fucking, I feel bad for Owens, man. Like I'm not a huge Kevin Owens fan, but dude is out for like a couple years.
He's out till sometime next year. It's like 12 to whatever months.
Damn.
Figure in rehab and a full rehab. I mean, to where he's, because it's going to take a while for him to get back and train in the ring and get back to taking bumps again after that.
12 to 16 months is what I was seeing.
Dang.
That's an eternity for a worker, man.
Yeah.
That is a fucking eternity.
He's a big Owen Hart fan. That's why his thing is Owen, and his son is named Owen.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you've done it again, Draven. We got to hear from one of our sponsors.
These things.
One of our sponsors. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Well, enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
Have you recently taken a tumble? Falling down on the floor or ground is never easy or safe. That's why Riddell Sporting Goods has partnered with professional wrestling legend Owen Hart's Ghost to bring to you Owen Hart's Crash Pad. Fall from your couch, a stool, a building, or a faulty zipline harness that was hastily given to you moments before your descent. Owen's Crash Pads are guaranteed up to 15 stories. Get one today wherever sporting goods are sold.
I imagine myself.
Great sponsor of the program, Owen Hart's Crash Pads, folks. Get one today wherever sporting goods are sold. I want to do one more thing before we go here, and this is one we haven't seen yet. We're gonna watch a chat music video we haven't watched, which it was unbelievable that we haven't watched this one. But this is the Snickers Dick Vein lore origin video. So we'll play this.
Eat Snickers upside down, so the veiny texture is on his tongue. It may not a Snickers, it's already beginning. I just call a Snickers, the treat right I am, and it came out completely smooth. I am disgusted. I am shocked. I need to be alone right now. Cancel culture, Snickers removing below.
Did they really remove them?
It's only a matter of time before they remove the dick vein. Snickers, good news. Contrary to what's trending on Twitter. The veins remain.
Oh, Jesus.
God damn.
Well, they made one with that fat chick in the... Oh, wait, did we watch that one?
Which one?
The one with the fat chick and
the 10 and the 10 by 10.
Yeah, we did watch that one.
We watched that one.
All right.
Let me see. Let me see if there's any other ones we haven't seen before we go here, because I could always do with another fucking chat music video. These are fucking phenomenal. The first one we saw was I was dead ass fucking that Sniper's Dream, the dude with the big forehead. Jesus Christ, dude. Jesus Christ, that shit fucking killed me. Trina, you've seen that one, right?
Yeah.
Those are fucking fantastic. I guess we've watched, Jesus Christ, we've watched all of these. That channel is at what? 838,000 subs, and they have 188 videos. Jesus Christ, dude. I wish. That would be fucking phenomenal. That would be, yeah. Give me.
What's their channel?
Let's see. They started it in. It says they joined in 2015, but their oldest content is 11 months old.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Even let's see, shorts. Yeah. The videos go back 11 months. I've never watched their first one. It's techno music with just comments on stuff, but there's no lyrics. I like when they put the lyrics to it. That was like the chef's kiss, like that, because I remember Nelson started sending me those on Twitter, and then I fucking traced it back to the YouTube channel. I'm like, oh shit, like this is fucking fantastic. But I think that about puts a bow on it for the evening. Thank you to everybody in the chat for being here. Thank you to Draven and Trenan and Tony. Trenan, hang on till after the credits roll. We'll chat backstage for a minute. But yeah, thank you to everybody. We'll be back tomorrow night, regular time, for the members stream, 7:50 Eastern. We'll be watching Raw live with you. Remember, we've only got 2 of these left until we go back, and Monday becomes a variety show again, gang. You guys want it back. We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna have some fun on Mondays. We got a whole bunch of new shit planned for you guys. So stay tuned, and thank you so much for tuning in this evening. From all of us at Wrestling with Horror, I am Pete Daddy Dollar, the father of currency. If I don't see you, have a great day, a pleasant tomorrow. Remember, it's always better to burn out than fade away.